Quick question, yo. Which one of your parents are most likely to cheat first?
My father, I ain't gonna lie, you heard? My father, you heard me get a draw, you heard? Legit.
My dad.
Why you say that?
He be with girls every single day. My mom doesn't know. It's like he got like 5 girls at home right now, probably.
Father.
Why you say that?
Happened before?
Huh?
Happened before?
How did it happen?
I don't know. I was 8.
Shit, my dad. My dad. Hell yeah. My dad. My dad.
My pops.
Why you say your pops?
I don't know. He be chilling. You feel me? And my mom, she kind of a housewoman. So she don't like going out too much.
None of them, because they married. If you really,
you being innocent or you staying out of this? Like which?
I'm being innocent.
My father.
Why you say that?
He a dude. He a cheater.
So Mom Duke's just innocent.
Yeah. All she do is sleep. She'll be out.
Wow. So this right here is very. This is one of the most interesting videos I've come across in a good while. In a good while. Like this is very interesting. So let's get into it, please. Cause
quick question, yo. Which one of your parents are most likely to cheat first?
My father, I ain't gonna lie, you heard?
So me personally, I'm gonna tell you guys everything that I think, everything that I took away from this video. I'm gonna start with this part, like as a disclaimer. I don't think that any of these boys think that it's actually cool to cheat. That's not the impression I get. I saw some comments about how like some people were really upset. I actually saw a video of a woman like admonishing the boys for laughing. It was like, look at them laughing or whatever. But I looked at it as more like a fight, flight, fawn kind of situation. And I think they just laughed because it was uncomfortable, right? And, you know, men only and boys only, we only know how to filter our emotions through like happiness and anger, you know, and they weren't going to be mad about this. So they just, right? I got that impression. I don't blame any of the boys in this video. I don't think that any of them should go and tell their moms. I mean, if they can, then go do it. But I wouldn't be the person to be like, and they ain't even told their moms and like put that pressure on them, because if men are dangerous to women, right? If men seek out retribution when women break up with them and things of that nature, why wouldn't I think that they would do that to a child? That's not that child's job. Now, if the child can do it, that's a brave soul. If any child steps forward and tells his mother of his father's infidelity, I'm giving that kid, we need to throw those children a parade, because that takes gumption, that takes balls, that takes whatever you want, you know what I mean? Like, that takes a lot to do. That's not something that everybody is built to do. And I'm definitely not going to be the person to be like, I don't know why they didn't tell them. Like, they don't owe their mothers to tell them, right? Because it's about self-preservation now. You know what I mean? They could tell their fathers, man, I wouldn't even say that. They're children. What can they do? They're like, they could easily be brutalized and victimized. Easily. So no, I wouldn't suggest that for the kids. But like I said, if they do, I'm all for it. With that being said, the overall message that this sends is that even the children know that men are, like, we are the problem, right? Or could be, at least. He didn't ask which parent cheated already. He said, which one do you think would cheat? I feel like close to half of them, at least a third of them said, oh, no, he's already cheating. Or he cheated before. But the rest were like, definitely pops, right? They didn't ask, do you think your mom is capable of cheating? That's not what he asked. He asked, who do you think is more capable of cheating? Who do you think would step out on the other person first, your father or your mother? And the majority of them, all of them said their father, for a reason. It is from what they have observed. And I saw some people talking about, oh, these dudes, these little boys think that women are saints and all of this stuff. And I'm like, if that's so, then it's because the women have earned that, because the mothers are showing up in their lives, and the mothers are the ones who are nurturing, and the mother is the one who is taking care of them, and so on and so forth. So maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe because she is a saint to him, right? At least as far as how he treats her. I'm sorry, at least as far as how she treats him, as far as that goes. So yeah, to him, she is a saint. So it tracks. Even then, like, why would I be mad at them, right? But a lot of men were also saying stuff like, oh, these women, they don't know. I used to think like this too until I started finding out that these women cheat just like men. They don't. They just don't. Women just don't. It doesn't benefit them the same. They don't. They're not as obsessed with men as men are with women. They don't care about collecting bodies. I don't think most women need to. They don't need that validation of like, do I still got it? Right? Because most women still get hit on. Most women are still getting approached, even when they're up in age. Depending on their, how they take care of themselves or whatever, but they don't have to be in the best of shape. They don't have to look like Angela Bassett at 60 plus. You know what I mean? Just like that average 60-year-old, the average 50-year-old, the average 40, like they're still being hit on. They're still getting attention from men. So I don't think women are like clamoring for that like validation, that external validation. Like, do I still got it? You know what I'm saying? I just don't, it doesn't benefit women on a societal level to cheat. They get ostracized more, and the threat of violence is very present. Very, very much a possibility, right? When they cheat. So no, I don't. And also they're just not conditioned to cheat. At the end of the day, women have more integrity than men. And women see men as human beings more often. And so they are less likely to hurt a person that they see as a person. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want somebody doing that to me. I'm good. Right. They have a lot of empathy in that way. So yeah, I've heard several things about this video, but from what I've seen, I'm like I said in the beginning, I'm not going to blame the boys. I think they're perfectly fine without telling their parents. But I mean, this is going viral. This has gone viral. So if their mom sees it, then she sees it now. But yeah. And lastly, I don't care that he asked them this question. I don't care. They're not 5 years old. I think this is, I don't know if this is a survey being done anywhere or anything like that, but it was sort of like a survey. Wasn't enough people, not a sample size large enough for me to really be like, it's scientific at all, obviously. Right. And he could have cut it up. He could have asked 100 boys and the rest of them said they mama, but he cut it up with these dudes, which I doubt he did, but could be. But the way I'm looking at it is it seems like it's abundantly clear that the women know that the men that the men cheat. The children know the men cheat. The dogs know. The cats know. The birds know. The bees know. Everybody knows that men are out here just disrespecting their women and running amok in the streets. Most men would love to be in the streets. It is what it is. If you want to change that narrative, do better. Get out the fucking streets. Grow up, right? I mean, we never want to take accountability for this type of stuff. Oh man, it's the kids. All the kids just don't see the women. They don't see what the women are really capable of. They do. I think they do. I think they just see their fathers for who the fathers are. They see the fathers for who the fathers are. Some of them actually actively admit. If you ask that even about none of these dudes, none of these little boys, if they mamas are cheating to the men, they'd be, oh, the women are cheating just bad. None of these little boys obviously have been on a fake play date so they mama could go over there and hunch they uncle, right? They haven't been on a fake play date with their cousin or whatever, so they can go over there and visit their uncle, quote unquote, and get hunched on. But several of these boys say, oh, no, I've seen it. Oh, he brings girls through all the time, yada, yada, yada. Like, the proof is right there, man. The proof is right there. Men, we got to step up. We got to do better.